Apologize for that. I wanted to add a delay to the stream so there was no chance of stream ghosting. So if you catch this, you'll be back with us in like 10 minutes. I'm sorry. Alright, mold. Tie on the roll. I miss the moles. That's how good of a commentator I am. Beaconfire is in a real good position getting that opening Chewbacca's. Just so strong in this match to get that earlier that a lot of times the mirror match can come to who gets theirs down first. Oop. Oh, come on. Doesn't want him to get the money. Zoom in a little bit. Wonder why my zoom button isn't working. That's kind of annoying. Oh, there we go. Alright, so he's got melee, blank, resource, discard. He just played his automated to get the money. And I mean, most likely he's trying to keep him off big upgrades, but thanks to the power of Abandoned Refinery, which Reflex let his opponent have, apart from some disrupt here, you know, getting out that Chewbacca's blaster rifle is not all that difficult. And just the amount of work it can do here in this early turn is a lot. Now, Han Solo's blaster on the other side is a spicy take. Can be a fun counterplay, especially if he holds off. You know, the late Chewbacca's blaster rifle comes in, hits the damage side, then the Han Solo's blaster comes in, makes him remove it. It's kind of an interesting play. Now he's threatening to pitch his hand, which he's taking the money, but he's probably going to lose 3 cards here, which is very unfortunate. I think. Because that was like 100% Reflex was like, oh no, God. See, I'm bad, because I thought for sure he was just going to rip 3 out of 4 cards from that hand. And he's kind of going to pay for it here. Give him a chance to get that down. And he actually has the choppers to keep it safe from the Hans Blaster pistol. Doesn't hit damage on it anyway, but if he did, it would have been safe. Where are we at? He's thinking. He's in this weird position because, like, he could play the Han Solo's blaster on R2 and get the one side, but he really wants to get at least one of the big hits that's coming from the Chewbacca's blaster. But he's kind of at the mercy of seeing if Beacon resolves that melee first before trying to get a reroll out of the Chewie's blaster. If you hear my kids in the background, I apologize. Yeah, so he's bad luck. So yeah, he was taking that reroll, which is probably the better play. I don't know if he puts Reflex on the Han Solo's blaster, but leaving that chopper one out there is definitely give him a little smoke screen cut. Ooh, really? He's going for. I guess easy pickings is worse in this matchup because of the quick resolves. You know, as long as your opponent's and the turning, as long as your opponent's smart enough to play around it. So that's not a terrible play, and he gets rewarded by hitting. What's that? The 2. It's the 2 side. Yeah. So yeah, he the smoke screen paid off with the 1 out there. It ended up covering him from the Han Solo blaster pistol. So he's going to get his at least 1 resolve, maybe 2, out of the Chewbacca's. Reflex still has that Lothwolf, but it's going to be... No, he's going to play it. As I say, it's really tempting to take that early money. Especially because I don't think there was a way that he could have got a droid kill this turn. No, there even with the 2, because he could do 2 for it now. So it's just kind of figuring out if you want to take like early resource gen. It's always when they're better. But yeah, that round kind of went how I thought. Just like that early Chewies leaves you in such a good position. I mean, he's not a ton ahead, but he's slightly ahead. Getting 3 on that chopper, because getting that chopper down is definitely important. Second hand not doing a whole lot of favors for Reflex. You're gonna make easy pickings. Hard to pull off in this match. With the turns, the resolves, you know, none of the dice have a lot of matching, you know, more than one matching side. Gets his rocket boosters out. Stream should be going up now. Doesn't help you because you're going to be 10 minutes in the past, but it's going up now. Sorry guys, just trying to get this link out there, so I'm not providing much commentary right here. Okay. Let's throw that token out of there. Alright, what did I miss? Terrible commentary. Apparently not a whole lot. Easy pickings hit its mark, so that really shut down Chopper this turn. Which is really good for Reflex to help him get back in here. He gets that second upgrade down, redeploy upgrade. The temptation there to overwrite the Hans with the redeploy is probably pretty high, but no, this is game one, Zion. I have it on like a 10-minute delay. So if you just started watching, just so nobody can stream snipe, can't respond with a 10-minute delay. It's real. I have to think. It's like, oh, you put it on a delay. I can't respond in real time. So that was a pretty good roll out from there. I guess he hits exactly what he wants. That kind of hurts. He does get a shield out of the dagger, which, well, not anymore, I guess. It still can take the shield off, if he remembers. Gets the damage in, which he does. Gets the claim in there. The turn did not go well for Beaconfire. He's probably out slightly ahead in round one. Then he lost basically any advantage, and they're about back to neck and neck, I would say. Really even at the moment. Well, the damage phase slightly in Reflex's favor at the moment, and he's got the 3 upgrades out to the 2. About even on the damage, yeah, so round 1, Beacon was slightly ahead. Round 2, Reflex came back and is slightly ahead. Good old Anakin's makes it right back even again. This is a really close match so far. Chewbacca's blaster didn't give him the advantage that he'd hoped for. And the other annoying part going into 3 rounds for both of these guys is that they're both sitting on this Ewok ambush, and it can't threaten. Like it's not very. It's more threatening on Reflex's side, but it's not threatening lethal. And like ideally, that's what you want it to do. But like, you know, at best, rolling in R2. I mean, at least he has the dagger on there now, which gives him a bigger chance. But he can't get enough to kill any of the opponent's droids, which feels less than awesome because it gives them time to field medic and shield up and whatnot afterwards. And Reflex has got all these in his hands. See, he has so much action cheating, he's just going to throw away this instigate to reroll. That's how little he cares about it. But droids really, like, it's weird for them to get into 3 rounds, and then neither one of them have gotten close to being able to threaten killing with any of their action cheat cards. Interesting choice on Beaconfire's side with hired muscle in the deck. I don't believe Reflex is running. Actually had to play Reflex in the round of 32, and I was playing Luke Fenn AR, and that game's out there, or that match is out there. It's really, really fun set of games. That matchup's closer than you'd think. It's probably an edge in the droid's favor, but I at least took him to 3 games, and it was real close. But yeah, he is. I don't think he is running hired muscle from remember looking at his deck list. And I haven't reviewed these guys' deck lists. I should pull those up in a second. We can talk about some of their interesting choices. Let's see. Deck lists. Oh, don't need that main screen. I think it's Reflex's turn. He's thinking. Where's Beacon? Here, there's Beacon's list. Sorry, didn't mean to block the main screen. So yeah, it's a little bit interesting comparing their lists, because Reflex is building a list that Joe from Hyperloops, his teammates, kind of been playing, and it doesn't run any supports. Which is kind of neat because like previous versions of droids and previous metas, they ran usually at least Fickles. Some of them with the full entourage package. But Joe's build is just all upgrades all the time. Makes it a little poppier with the action cheats. So like I said, it's really looking for getting those. It wants to get a character close from dead and then Ewok ambush to finish him off. And see, funny enough, there again, he's pitched 2 of his action cheats. Oh no, actually he used that one. Sorry, my bad. He actually hit what he wanted to off that one. He's going to be able to swing in here for a decent sized chunk. Threatened to put in, yeah, there he goes. These are going to stack up nicely. So he can get C3PO for a +1 resolve and then put in 7 total, which is going to be enough to finish off C3PO. So well played there. Yeah, he gets to resolve that for 3. And then ambush action can resolve for 4. And then can decide, yeah, I think, yeah, that ended up being better just to get the most of the dice off. He had the opportunity with Salvage Arm to kill Chopper that round, or that action too, um, which might have made sense, because that removes 3 die from the pool, because remember, he could activate, he could have done 3, and then, yeah, resolved it all against Chopper with the Salvage Arm. So yeah, Chopper could have died right then as well. See, there's my unfamiliarity. I wasn't quite sure if they were close enough to kill, but you hit enough damage sides. I mean, that rollout from R2 was perfect. Exactly what he was hoping to hit. Damage on all, well, at least 2 of the sides, and able to turn 1 to 3. Doesn't always come up that way, but did this time. Yeah, interesting choice to take 3PO, I think, off at that point. But he's far ahead, but getting rid of those 3 potential damage dice feels like it would have been worth it at some point in there. Or it would have been considering. It's probably what he thought so long, but yeah, they both wanted to just turn off the R2 shenanigans. That's yeah. I mean, I think Beacon was hoping to get the C3PO snipe there, but yeah, the shields just kind of say, nope, you're probably not getting there this turn. Of course he could hit. He can't quite hit good enough off of the Ewok ambush, I don't believe. Because it would be 2, 4, 6. Hired muscle can help get him to the kill, though. He really does need to get to a kill this turn. But that Anakin Saber is going to probably make it next to impossible. Was that guns? Guns is what he wanted. Yeah, I don't know if it feels right to go after 3PO in this spot. Maybe these guys, these guys probably have a lot more experience in the mirror than I do. But even if Beacon gets there, he's not taking any damage off the table, and we got loaded up R2 and loaded up Chopper. Made more sense for Reflex, at least, because it got the Chewbacca's blaster rifle off the table at the same time. Not a good roll for Beacon. Why would he go to the 1 instead of the +2? His opponent had... I don't know. I'm confused. Yeah. Beacon needed to find a way to kill a droid that round to keep it even, and he didn't, so... Yow. Not looking good in game 1 for Beacon here. He's not even quite threatening Ewok ambush to try to get a droid off the board. So it's an okay rollout. It's got shield sides, got damage sides. Tangle's good there. Let's figure out what other die he wants. I mean, the disrupt's not doing you any favors now, but okay. I mean, you've spent all your money. Yeah, he's really saying, you're not killing the C-3PO. I don't even know why you're trying, but you're definitely not getting there. I'm going to make sure that he does not die at any point. Deal with it. Yeah, he played that, so it's back to Beacon. Yeah, just getting full payoff on those easy pickings is just brutal. Like, the odds aren't great that you'll hit on it, but he's it's like you're like, I got a good roll and I'm gonna be punished for it. But it's destiny sometimes. Roll it out. I mean, he could probably just play it super safe here. He continue just to. I mean, he's contemplating if he wants to fix 2 dice. I mean, wasting it on the shields doesn't seem great, so it's whether he wants to fix 2 dice or do 2 damage. Fixing 2 dice is good. Doesn't have any action cheats left, but Beaconfire probably doesn't know that. If he looks in the discard pile, you can see the 2 instigates and Ewok ambush in there at the minimum. Yeah, there we go. Just heading up against that brick wall of 3PO there. Showing, no, he needs to get a money to show lethal there on 3PO. With Reflex, I don't think cares if 3PO dies at this point. He feels like he's got mileage out of him. That was a opportune roll, but Reflex is still sitting on that near miss, so it's not really going to matter. I might have contemplated actually near missing the resource right there, because you could near miss the hired muscle, or at least to automate the hired muscle. But yeah, he's basically, I don't care. He's like, kill my 3PO. But yeah, removing the resource side prevents him from overriding into an Ezra's. Which he probably, Reflex probably not thinking that's going to happen. But still, he feels like he's so far ahead at this point, it doesn't matter. That was another great hit. A lot of damage. It's going down. And he took the C-3PO kill and now can't overwrite. Like, he's getting nowhere. Does Beacon have any way to come out of this game winning? Max rollout is 6. Doesn't threaten to kill anybody on the R2 rollout with Ewoks. We just adding insult to injury, but when you're ahead, you can make those kind of plays. Yeah, I don't even know what the line here is. Like, if he could get Dagger out, but he doesn't have enough money. Like, multiple ways playing that, or paying for that hired muscle to kill 3PO. Like, stopped him from playing a bunch of other bigger things. Disrupt does not save in your life at this point. Disrupt does not matter. I mean, you think he's making the rolling out the hired muscle, looking for the 1 and 6 on melee to at least maybe threaten a kill with Ewok on 3PO. But I mean, anything threatening comes out. Reflex has got removal out the ass to help with it, so also turns on his Loth cat and mouse. But that's just treading water at this point. I just forget I can do this. I have to have the UI. Bringing more pain. That is a problem. Everything's a problem. There's so many problems. Interscoop mode. It's like, I will go out in a blaze of glory. Yeah, the abandon to get into the dagger was a nice touch, I guess. But yeah, like even with that out there, he was what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, God roll, he could have killed R2, but he didn't God roll. So let's go to the next game. I mean, it feels like another good hand to start with for Beacon there. You taking a bathroom break? I don't know what's going on. It says Ewok ambush in, which I was like, do you send the Ewok ambush? Because I feel like you kind of really want that. Particularly Beacon's only action cheating. He's not running the instigates. He only has the Ewok ambushes to action cheat, whereas Reflex is running actually only on Reflex side only one Ewok ambush, 2 instigates. So I guess he's only running 1 more, but definitely puts a premium on, like, you really, for droids, like, the best thing they do is hit that action sheet at the start of round 2 to pop a character. So I don't know if you make the choice to send an opening hand Ewok ambush back, but got it back, so his deck might be trying to save him anyway. And yeah, he has the Chewies to start. Reflex has the Chewies to start. Not good. We'll see if Reflex can keep hitting on these easy pickings. Beacon has not come up on the right side of those easy pickings. He keeps rolling out to matching sides and just eating it and not being able to do the same. Back to Reflex. I don't even think he played Beacon even played easy pickings last game. Yeah, salvage arm, grappling arm, and the Chewbacca's blaster is such a really good starting hand for Reflex here. Yay, he dodged the easy pickings for once. Didn't just get his face wrecked. Uh, I mean, there's more dice to come out, but yeah. Last game, that did not help. It's fun. Just he can get his ramp going. If I was Beacon, I would be removing that resource, I think, right now. Reflex did the same play to him last game. It's good play. So he's just gonna go with the hate. That's fine. I feel like the removal goes farther there, because now you're wasting your dice to do other stuff with, and you wasted your C-3PO just to slow him down slightly, but he's still gonna pop 3 money out of this on the other side, so it's like, what did you really gain? Not a whole lot. Would have been better just to remove that die, I think, but here we go. I mean, he was abandoned refinery into Chewbacca's. He's got the extra money so he can pay for the pay side when it comes out. Seeing a weird mirror board. But yeah, that salvaged arm making a big difference on Reflex's side. It's helping him make all that money. The disrupt doesn't matter. Do the same. Remember to draw. I never remember to draw my card off that. Neither one of them hit particularly hard, but off their Chewies. Yeah, just kill him. Watch out! Flip. Oh. He had a shield. Reflex's action. It's tempting just to take the money there. But no, he's going to be threatening. Or, yeah, I was going to say tempted just to disrupt the money. Well, I guess not that tempting, really. That reroll did not do him very many favors, so. Deciding to go after the R2 with the Chewie's rifle. It can work out well if you manage to kill him before he overwrites with the redeploy. If he does overwrite with the redeploy, less fun. Oof. That is pure pain. Pure pain. Calling the ranged here, I imagine. Misses. Ow. So he's still got 4 damage on that side. And he's, yeah. This game's very mirrory. I know it's a mirror match, but this game's particularly mirrory in the realm of mirror match. He's got a really decent chance of killing his opponent's R2. That could have guaranteed it. Oh, that was the one he wanted. He wanted to keep that automated. He could have kept that die out for a better chance of killing the R2. So basically, whatever the best die here. That roll is not doing him any favors, but that die is gone. So tight. The plays are tight. If you got that through, could have made all the difference. It's tempting to claim here, but he only has the one other Ewok ambush. Um, but if he doesn't claim here, Reflex has a really high chance that he's going to get into one of his 3 action cheats and just kill your R2 before you can do anything. Yeah, I don't know. You're stuck against a rock and a hard place in this situation. If it was me, knowing that I could go into that and knowing I could have lost that Ewok ambush, I would have been tempted to keep the chopper die out there and uh, try to see if I could have pulled out um, the improbable kill on R2. Because yeah, even with that extra shield there, still doesn't feel great. But luckily, Reflex whiffs the action cheat. At least for Beacon's favor. Beacon also whiffed the action cheat, so no shenanigans this round. We'll see if the ghost of easy pickings comes back to help Beaconfire this game after abandoning him and just wrecking him last game. Reflex has his easy pickings too, but yep, he's playing the smart play, afraid his opponent might have the ambush, so let's just go ahead and get the redeploy out here and shield up just in case. And Beacon's going to be like, yep, I didn't have it either. Let me just get this guy out here. Maybe I can resolve these before it's too late. You got to play around the easy peasy. You got to. Don't do it. Don't do. Oh, you're going to pay for that. He's got to be killing himself because he's like, I saw one go to the discard pile. Son of a bee. Oh, those mind games. Good times, good times. Uh, maybe he'll get to return the favor. Though Reflex probably won't roll into it because he hasn't seen either easy pickings. So no reason for him to play into the easy pickings at all. And he's not going to have the opportunity anyway. He'll take his 2 melee. Hmm. Yeah, I was going to say it's tempting to go right into the Ezra's here because it's just a better die. Yeah, so Beacon has to hope that he can do his own easy picking shenanigans, but the dice advantage this round is just destroying him. Easy pickings is the thing, but he got full use. Reflex got full use out of his R2, shut down Beacon's R2. Other removals still coming down, but yeah, it's going to be very uneven if Beacon can't also hit his easy pickings. So he's got to hold out hope for that. Tempting just to take the 2 focus here. Yeah. I don't think there's any way Reflex dares flee right now. It does not work in his favor at all. Yeah. It's just a weird spot to play it in. Oh, easy pickings. You got to windmill slam that pickings, man. Oh, wait, no, he didn't have the money yet. I forgot he was out of money. I am bad at commentating. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I smell a pickings. But that at least works in his favor. The chance of pickings at least got that die out of here. He's gonna get to do. No, he just wants money. I wonder what he wants money for. Just looking into future turns, I guess. Yeah, so if he Lothcats to get rid of what's it, probably Chopper's die is what he would be thinking of. Caps him off at 1 damage or 1 resource on Reflex's side. He's probably taking resources because he wants to go into. He didn't get any upgrades this round, so he's figuring he's got to get a lot of upgrades next round. Things to spend money on. Wonder if they're on voice chat. I didn't hear any past things. Reflex is going to keep playing his game. As a decent roll. See, I don't know if I would have bothered with that at that point. Probably would have taken the damage because he's probably was gonna. I don't know. He was probably gonna take it as a light anyway. Seemed like a decent roll. Taking the claim there is definitely an interesting choice too. But he's still 5 away on the rollout. Not like he got any better on the action sheet. He missed his action sheet anyway. He misses that. He's got communication module in there too. That's weird. It's a weird choice. Beacon's got all the weird stuff. He's got a lot of communications. So yeah, he's rolling that out. Don't do it. Don't do it, Reflex. Yeah, he makes a smart play. Doesn't just walk into pickings. I mean, his opponent kind of telegraphed that he had it last round, and he didn't pitch all his cards. It had to be pretty obvious at that point. Yeah, he knew. I mean, those shields feel pretty good right now. Because at least it means like if he's sitting here and yeah, he has to assume his opponent. I don't know. The hard part there is like he's thinking like, would my opponent have ambush there to try to kill R2, or did he take a safer play and hidden? But I think the shields there at that point basically puts you out of hidden or puts you out of your opponent being able to ambush your R2 away, unless you extract even more value. So it feels like the okay. I mean, I guess he could be thinking if he wants to see 3PO for 3 shields on R2, but I think you want to force damage or focus the other way, so I don't know if I would do that. But yeah, and then Beacon's here. He's like, don't do it. No, both easy pickings are gone. He can't do it anymore, so that's fine. You should know that. So that was a good roll. But yeah, because of the shields, like I said, it's 5 damage away. Well, actually, sorry. C3PO can only result. It takes too long, or it takes too many actions to C3PO in there. I'm guessing, yeah, he was gonna be thinking if he's gonna flee there, and it'll be interesting if it was to see how Beacon wants to play this. Because if it was me, I think I want to go into the next round, but I want to get the claim. So he can play his hired muscle, pass, claim, pass, and then pass. That's probably what I would do. Expand board and get the claim going to next round. It's probably what I would try to do. Because yeah, neither player really expanded the board, but if you can get the battlefield for tempo, I don't know. Yeah, getting that dice advantage and then hitting it around with tempo seems good. He's thinking maybe if he wants either the... I mean, he could roll out and see if he god rolls. Because a god roll means he probably wants to stay in this turn. Wants that over the hired. Because I imagine... No, he's gonna roll out. Pass. And he can do 4. Yeah, I don't don't know if I would have done it that way. I would have been trying to get out of this turn with the battlefield and an extra die. I don't remember. I don't think Reflex has any other. Yeah, pickings. Beacon can get those pickings to pay off. He can get right back in here, and that definitely helped. He could end up walking out of this turn, I guess, slightly ahead of if he would have. Yeah. But it's going to be hard with plays like that. Because most likely, I have a feeling Reflex is going to get a salvage back and threaten to clear the hand. Though it was really tempting to clear the hand right then. I mean, no money. That hired muscle isn't really doing any good. Yeah, I'm not sure how he plays. Like, it's Beacon's action, right? Like, his only choice, I think, is to still put the C3PO out here. Must have passed. You want 2 shields, 2 discard. I think I missed any chat. I think they're on voice chat. Yeah, like super. That was a good roll. Reflex, yeah, there's a couple different answers to that. He's gonna call melee. No, he called money? Really? No, he didn't. That's like, we removed it now, he just resolved it next, which gives him the money he needs for the 2. He can still heal out. He can either heal out or shield out of that killing R2. Or both. Actually, or neither, because that's gonna get there. I wonder. Yeah, Reflex missed that. Don't worry, I kind of missed it too, Reflex. So you're just as dumb as me. But yeah. So that made it to where the heal didn't matter. Yeah, that was just a waste. But yeah, it wouldn't matter if he healed or shielded. It was just a waste of dice. Basically easy pickings to himself. Not great. But it's in this interesting scenario where he could reroll tries to try to kill the opponent's R2 and even up the board. Or he could hope to get one of his 2 instigates. But he wants to give up the claim. And that's scary because he's getting low in his deck. He's got what? I don't know, it won't tell me. But if he gets into his other Ewok ambush and gets a whole use out of his R2 before he dies. Wait, what happened there? Oh, double pass. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Yeah, I don't know why. What was he, like, at best, maybe he was afraid of his opponent was gonna overwrite into Chewbacca's, but I don't know why he would claim. Yeah, now Reflex has his instigate. Which means you should be able to wipe R2 before R2 can do anything, which is really the play. It's gotta, yeah, that's probably the right. And whiffs. Well, no, he can still fast resolve, focus, and hit. I mean, the chances of missing there was actually pretty low. All the focus sides, all the damage sides. I don't know why Beacon didn't get the claim last round. That's the part that confuses me. Yeah, so I knew that was coming. Evens the board right back up. He's got to figure out where this is going. Did he pay the extra? Yeah. Still, what's the board's really even. In fact, a lot of the same upgrades. I always forget, what does this damn communication module do? After you activate attached droid, if it is a character, you may turn a support die to any side. If support, you may turn a character die to any side. So he gets to free focus his hired muscle, is what he's doing there, which, yeah, no, sure. That's a thing. It's a thing that'll add up to things. You can always grab that 3 melee side, which seems fun. Is where, if you were on Beaconfire side, where you like really wish you had the instigates. Because Ewok ambush is bad now. Yeah, there he goes. So it's this battle of the easy pickings. Who hits? Like, Beaconfire has essentially had 3 easy pickings this game because he pulled both of his off, and then Reflex basically easy pickings himself when he resolved those shield sides on his R2 for essentially almost no gain. But yeah, this matchup, probably like how a lot of droid mirrors go, it's just the tale of easy pickings. That roll did not do any favors. Though actually Reflex does need the resources. He'll be happy to take those to get the field medics, or the field medic and the riot shield online. give him some mitigation towards this wall of dice, especially with that autofocus. Yeah, it's threatening 6 damage. Yeah, and all Reflex can do, he can play the hidden. Hidden sucks on hired muscle. It sucks on Ezra's. It is okay on grappling arm. I guess it doesn't necessarily suck on hired muscle. You're just not going to remove because there's no 2 matching sides. He probably still can do it because it lowers the chance of getting that best side that he just turned it to. But no, he went for the money, so he's looking to be reactive. And Beacon's like, no, I'm not going to let you play your cards this turn, which is a smart play. Keeps dawdling it out. So imagine if he took the first one, he's got to take the second one. Yeah. Beacon's probably at a point where he's just going to resolve all this damage. I mean, it's 6. It's going to put you way in the lead. At best, Reflex can gain, 2 of it back, plus maybe a shield. But resolving the Ezra's as a shield side isn't doing a whole lot. Who's getting it, though, is a question. It's an interesting one. No shields gets him close to dead. And it is funny when Chopper's last and he gets all the redeploys and it makes his ability a lot worse. It's always hilarious to me, but that is a thing that happens. Yeah, there's a 3. He paid for it. Yeah, there we go. And he can get to the lethal. And I don't think there's anything Reflex can do to stop it, because putting the shield... I don't know, he can still hidden it, but yeah, putting the shield doesn't help. That'll... that's sort of... Hopefully he doesn't think... Yeah, that's not even the right character. I was going to say, does he think that that's on Chopper? To salvage arm? Because it's not. Yeah, so, Reflex has got to wait. He could... overriding a Riot Shield, it's fine on Chopper. It sucks to get one of those redeploys on C-3PO to put it down. He's just going to reroll. That reroll feels not good right there. Feels real desperate. I mean, you got his, prove it. Prove that you have it, which he will. You got a whole hand of rerolls. That worked in your favor. You got a dead Ewok ambush. That card's not even doing anything. Yeah, overwrite, remove that die. There you go. It's going to be a dead 3PO. Yeah, that was a very disastrous turn for Reflex, and this one's pretty much going to be wrapped up. Just Chopper can be as decked out as he wants. He's not. He's going to need America. I mean, if he gets his other instigate and rolls real hot, he didn't get his other instigate. Makes it a possibility of trying to claw his way back in there, because he could easily roll, 8+ damage, to just wipe Chopper off the board. But yeah, now he's having to roll in first with no action cheating, walking right into entangles. Pacify's good too. At this point, it's only 1 shield. This chopper dice trash. But yeah, no, that's... Beaconfire is almost going to time walk this whole turn. He's going to put him in a spot where he can't even kill a character even this round. Yeah, it's like, okay. Let's get this hired muscle out. I'm going to autofocus it to the best side. Can't pay for it right now, though. That's, I don't know. That's the weird part. Throwing that out there. Has to make money from somewhere. Rolls are just insulting at this point. It's like, oh, you got 1 damage. Yeah, no, screw you. I'm not even going to let you have your 1 damage that you managed to roll. I'm going to remove it with Pacify. It's like you have 4 damage capped this turn. Good luck. Yeah, and then Beacon is not having the issues rolling damage. Still didn't have a resource for that hired muscle, though. Got a lot of ways to get it, but... It's an awkward play. Reflex might be thinking of overwrite into flee the scene to remove a shit ton of dice and basically try to wash this whole turn. I mean, he's not going to get all the way there, but can overwrite a bit. So he removes that, and then fully to get rid of probably hired. I can't imagine he leaves the hired on there. Yeah, too likely he will find the money. The problem is there's still too much damage out there. So pass. Well, he can do that, and then there's still a pass. Pass. He gets to re-roll. He's thinking if he wants to re-roll. No, he's just gonna take his 1. Reflex forgets that he just fled the scene. So this card's just straight good. I can just flee and then not have to pass. That's fair. No, that the Hans into flee actually ended up making that not be so bad. And now he has his chance to instigate into the pile of damage. Which I imagine, like, it's basically his best out is to instigate and hope to hit 8 damage. It actually is less likely. Yeah, that helps. Since he overwrote, what was it, the Anakin's? He flipped his damage sides. Or, split up his damage sides and made it harder. So it makes it easier, but he's giving time to his opponent, and that did not help. He's giving Beacon a chance to get a threatening amount of damage in there before he can kill. Ugh. No, it's it's not working for you. That's, well, at least Beacon rolled like trash, but he gets to turn that in. Does the discard, he's going to eat 3 back, but he basically knows his chances. He has to hit 8 on the rollout. And I don't think he can actually. Now he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can go 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't pay. Most he can get is 7 in 1 hit, if I'm doing my math right. And that's not it. He's just gonna re-roll. Re-roll. better. So now he's looking at still only 7 over 2 actions. It's not lethal. So it really puts Beacon into a position where he probably wants to reroll. Oh, psh. He had another instigate in there, I thought. Weird. But yeah, no, he probably didn't live through that turn. Well, no. Yeah, no, if there was another instigate in there, Reflex could have forced the end of the round and then drew into his second instigate and had another chance to do it all over again. I don't know if that made sense. Maybe I'm just bad. And didn't see some line, but in my head, when he fleed, or maybe Reflex just forgot that flee means you have to pass twice on the other end. So it's like you could have resolved your damage to get like a couple more damage into Chopper, and then claimed, and then he has to pass, and then you start another round. And then if he had the second instigate in there, got into his hand, it gives him that chance to roll out Chopper and pop off the Chopper. Wasn't completely out of it. But yeah, now maybe he had already played the 2 instigates. I don't think he did for whatever reason, but I could be wrong. Some average-ish hands this time. Yeah, not a great hand for Reflex there. Two of your 3 action sheets in your opening hand is kind of rough. It's just a limited lack of options early on. That rolls tweet. Not having an answer for that roll is actually real bad. Things go from bad to worse. Oh, jeez. We're just going to roll fire. This is the game of rolling fire. Choppers have had enough. It's time to beat each other in the face. It's funny, I wonder if he's just going to resolve it or if he wants to salvage arm too. Such a weird line of play, or weird set of plays in this match. He's like, do I want to get my own salvaged arm down here, or do I not get greedy and just take this 5? Oh, for 3PO. They both went for 3PO round 1. They've probably played the matchup more than me. Like, going for 3PO is not something I would ever do, though. I think I'm usually a go for chopper man until proven otherwise. I guess you do have the advantage of... he's going to get... unlimited power. It's only going to be, 7, though, right? No, it's going to be 8. Yeah, so he gets to kill. Ugh. Disgusting. See, in my head, when I'm like, everything I say is going to prove wrong. So I'm like, getting all of your action sheets in your first hand feels bad, and then, but then you roll out the 1 in 36 roll of double 2 damage, and your opponent doesn't have any real good answer to it, and then you're like, well, fuck this. Now these double 2 action sheets just equal dead chopper. But at least it got all the dice out of it before that happened. Yeah, and again, Reflex, I think, is going with my line of thought. Like, I don't know why you go 3PO first. I would go Chopper first, and he went Chopper first, and that seems like the play to go. I would go R2 if, like, they get the real early Chewbacca's blaster on there and they put him down 1 health, and you can try to pop it before they get a redeploy, but Other than that, like chopper all day, man. Like you basically killing the chopper there shut off abandoned refinery shenanigans at that point. But like there's a decent chance that Beacon can like jump around. I don't know. He's gonna have 2 shields and a die removal. He probably can't get through and kill the 3PO this turn. You gonna try though. Which one do you go for? I think you go for the 2. No, the 1 to play around easy pickings. He doesn't know his opponent doesn't have easy pickings, but come on. I don't think you can risk it. He's gonna risk it. Beacon with the big dick plays. Like, I don't care. Easy peasy me all day, buddy. So I'm not sure Reflex is thinking, like... He can't take the shields, because he risks... No, shields is probably fine. But I think the better play is just to remove right there. Remove that base side. But then it leaves you at the mercy of 3PO can focus into the 3, and then you have 5. So, yeah, I guess that's the thing. You can shields here. Yeah, you shields here because 4 doesn't kill you. And then you... Oh, no, but then you don't have money. And he can still get to the... Well, I guess he has to get to the 3 and have money. But it's not impossible. I mean, he's got focus and money he can get to. Well, there's the money. And what's it? 1 in 3. What are the sides on here? Yes, basically it's 1 in 3s, but he re-rolls the 3PO die as well. Looking for the damage, so really decent shot, chance 3PO dies here. That'll do it too. That just straight up gets there. That doesn't matter actually. Forgot about the card in his hand. That's not. Don't do it. Don't spend your money on that. No, why? That was not worth pitching a card. It just wasn't. Like, he could have gone in with 4 resources this turn. Well, this is going to be a good test of do you kill is killing C3PO first something that matters, because or should you kill Chopper every time? We'll see how this plays out to see where we end up. They both got that round 1 kill. Big indirect side is fun, especially if you can pump it up to 4. You're pretty okay with that. When your opponent only has 18 health left, it's like, what, a fifth of their health? Well, so roll. He can pump big focus out. No action cheating, though. He is going to get to do banner refinery shenanigans. Yeah, he was like, I'm going to take my 4. You know, take you down from 18 health to 14 health remaining. I think he wants to double up. Probably override salvage arm with salvage arm, so get the first one out of the way. Or not necessarily. Well, he could overwrite, or he probably still is hoping to get the damage out to play the Hans Blaster. Abandon Refinery, probably use salvage arm into Hans Blaster. Beaconfire slow rolling him though, which is putting him in a weird spot. Because he really wants that Hans out before he activates R2. But he wants to get the removal out of it, so. And it feels real bad to focus your one die here, but he's probably going to do it, yeah. And I imagine that's going to get removed. Lol. I mean, see, that was weird. Okay. I mean, I think he could be fine going that way, but does make his hired muscle feel a lot worse because you just gave him basically only resolved it for 2 damage net. And it does put him back in this weird spot of, do I really Hans out for nothing? He's dirtling. It's another dirtle. Where'd your override token go? There you go. Gotta rep the brand, man. It's gonna work. It's a way to pass without really passing. So we get to this point. Don't do it. You gotta go for it. Don't easy. Don't. I mean, it's not gonna help you anyway, but don't play into the easy picking. Yeah, he's not going to. I mean, it would have worked here too, but his balls are only so big. Made that call round 1. Couldn't do it again. Yeah. Near miss is weird because it. No, yeah, he can fickle here. He's winning this fickle war at this point, and he's okay with that. Yeah, playing the near miss there was a little bit weird because it puts him out of range of Hans blastering. And now he's thinking, do I have the... He's going to walk right into the... No, really? He's going to hold the easy pickings. Oh, wait. Yellow character dead. Sorry. I'm getting tired. It's past my bedtime. Again, one of the other better reasons of killing Chopper, you turn out their easy pickings. Reroll 4 of 6 usable sides. Does not go in his favor. That goes in his favor by quite a bit. Beacon's going to pull a lot of damage and pull ahead out of this, and Reflex can't do anything without Hans Blaster. See, that was that weird part of playing the removal there. Make it 2 damage. Ugh. Reflex needed his action sheet there, but he used 2 in the opening hand out of his 3, so it wasn't good for him. If I was Beacon, I would have been looking for my action sheet there, and I'm surprised he didn't pitch everything for it. Yeah, because depending on what, like, he got the Riot Shield, but if he doesn't Riot Shield, yeah, I mean, Reflex probably has to be thinking Riot Shield or Field Medic straight out of the gate, because if he doesn't, any action sheets on Beaconfire means dead R2 right out of the gate. It's not great odds even if you do Field Medic and Riot Shield. But he doesn't know that Beacon does not have the action sheet. But that's what he's thinking about. If he does, what do I do? Oh, did not expect that, because I think it basically ends up, yeah, just let's disrupt each other for a whole shit ton. I don't really understand that, because like if he is on Ewok ambush, or if Reflex is still afraid his opponent has Ewok ambush, that didn't really get him out of that situation. And that doesn't get him out of that situation. But now he knows that it's not there. It's not happening. Not getting ambushed. It's a good role to play around easy pickings. There's nothing other than Flea. Flea is the only thing that keeps C3 or R2 from dying. But maybe he wants to sack R2 at this point to get the redeploy. He could put, yeah. But there's so many rolls that still kills R2 even off of that. 1 and 3 on this. Doesn't get it. Beacons can just curse at his rolls at that point. Pass. He can at least represent lethal again, but it's not lethal that can get around. The damage currently there. Yeah, so it was roll out, pass, roll out, focus, pass, damage. Yeah. I am tired, but yeah, it does get there. He's right. It's just the C3PO turn doesn't count. Again, the funny part about Chopper being at blast is that his ability becomes a lot less useful. I don't know what the fuck just happened. He can pull the I believe he has a salvage arm to pull in, which represents lethal. Yeah, Reflex is fine if he gets the kill on R2 here, and that should seal up the kill on R2. And yeah, again, here's the problem. You left Chopper for last. You killed your Chopper, and he's going to leave your C-3PO for last, and you're going to go into the last round with crap all. And he's going to have this big old wide chopper with a high damage output. So I don't know. I'm not being convinced that 3PO is the proper first target at all. Because I basically think it's coming back to haunt Beacon here. But maybe he couldn't have got the kill on one of the other characters, but because they had the starting shields. Mm-hmm. And 3. Yeah. Yeah, it's just real weird spots with a Fickle out here now, because you gotta roll Fickle first, right? Like, you can't resolve that. Like, I don't know what rolling out Hired Muscle does first. Because you resolve it and they steal your Fickle. Hmm. Not a great roll, but he's got time to get there. I guess it's sorry, I forget he has Lothcat, so rolling that out is to get your Lothcat die out. But now he's thinking about what he actually wants to remove with Lothcat. Or if he's just going to do that and wait for him to do so, which is probably the better play. That Fickle did not do him any favors, though. Even if he has damage, though, Reflex is sitting on a whole pile of answer. Well, for the whole 2 dice, they're not like you need a pile. It's like I can automated one. I can field medic away the other. I can just buy half of your damage away from you. I mean, you could do the 4, but you're gonna die. Yeah, I have no idea what he does. He's pretty much done this round. I mean, the Chewies should guarantee that it's over this round. Send in the salvage arm. I don't think Reflex cares, because that's going to become choose blaster. For 3. Yeah, so he just takes it. Sadly, he can't resolve the 4 just to end it. Best he can do is 3 more here. Yeah. But not that it matters. You got the battlefield. We can threaten at most 4 damage, but it will just get removed. Lethal. It's gotta automated it. You don't really have a choice. You can do anything to that one. He wants to bring back the rocket booster so he can actually. No? Thought he would go grab the rocket booster. Maximize chances by just action cheating. Pretty sure the rocket booster was in his discard pile from an earlier round. Maybe I'm wrong, though. One damage side. You can flee? You can GG? You can flee or GG. I think those are your options. Fleeing that scene. What are the 2 dice? That one for sure. That one, why not? You just take your 2 re-rolls. Yeah, that's basically dead with the dice on the table. Come on, 1. There it is. All right, guys, watching the stream. There is your stream. And hope you enjoyed my commentary. I wasn't on the point. I think Zion said I missed like R2 turn, but hopefully it didn't matter. I wasn't trying to be like super. It's hard to be super judge and try to talk about stuff at the same time. I can't do both. You gotta focus on one or the other. But anyway, hope you enjoyed my commentary. Fumbling through it, missing some plays, but hopefully at least that was entertaining. I think I'll be doing this again at least on Saturday. So if you guys want to tune in to watch Lanza versus Eric Wainwright on Saturday, pay attention. We'll be putting it up all over the place then. And until next time, have a good one.